Good evening, good evening. A warm welcome to everybody who's watching today's. And I would say that for today, this would be one of your, especially if you're a small and medium business owner, even a solopreneur, a startup. Today's Facebook Live could become your game changer. So today we are back with our success mantras. And for people who have watched me from my previous sessions, I'm sure you have found value. If you haven't been able to watch any of the Facebook Lives or missed any of them in a series of success mantras that we have been doing, and also the interviews that we have been doing with business owners from various sectors, we've already done three of them. We did from the travel and tourism, we did one from the food industry, and third from the hospital industry, and the challenges that they faced during COVID, and what have they done to come out of the COVID into the bright new world of India 2.0. So if you haven't been able to watch any of them or missed a few of them, please subscribe to the YouTube channel, and the link is provided below. Let's jump on to the topic for the day. And topic for the day is, today I am going to leave behind 5 keys into how you can catapult your business into the next level. We all know that running a business is not easy. You're dependent on customers, you're dependent on people, you're dependent on people justifying their incompetencies. We've heard that all as business owners. But for a business owner like you and me, it takes a lot of practice to attain that self-discipline and the determination to even think about having that business, that thought process of handling the business problems and challenges that come up. And they're multifold. So it's not an easy game to play. But in the long run, it is that journey which you pass after you pass through all the unexpected hurdles that come up in life. There's a huge reward that's waiting around the corner. It's a lifestyle that we lead of constant tension and pressure because of the business problems that we have, because of the clients, the satisfaction of the customers, the challenges with our people, cash flows, everything put together. It's a roller coaster journey. So what are those 5 things, if done right, will ensure that you have a business which will outlive you? And isn't it, ladies and gentlemen, the basic fundamental why we started the business? And especially if you're a startup, if you're a solopreneur, if you're a micro business owner, and in many cases, your first generation, you have given up a job that you struggled to get, that you aspired to get after spending time investing on education, and you gave it up one day. That day, when there were a lot of people, the naysayers as we call, who were telling you, don't do it. But you gave it up because you wanted to be different. And when you want to be different, you run through this path of the seesaw. Let's think about a business as a seesaw. You are one day on the one side of the seesaw going and doing business development. On the other side, on the next day, you're on the other side of the seesaw trying to satisfy customers. So you're constantly on that seesaw till one day or till someday you see some light at the end of the tunnel. And when you see light at the end of the tunnel, you see money, you see customers, you hired a bunch of people. Now, unfortunately, none of the education system teaches us how to run a business, how to hire people. Our education system globally, and it's nothing to do with the Indian context, globally, the education system is all about preparing yourself to become a great professional. And hence, especially if you're a young business owner, first generation startup, you have no clue how to get into that hiring process. And one of the characteristics that drive you into hiring people is cost. How much do I have to pay that person? There's a common saying, and it's cliche. You get peanuts, you get monkeys. And for a lot of startups that I've worked with, a lot of startups that I've seen, because you don't want to pay and because you don't know the hiring process, you end up having incompetent or uh, not so committed people. And when you don't have those committed people with you, you as a business owner are running around the mulberry tree trying to put out fire till one day you get so frustrated that you sack your people. So you who was an employee who had moved up to self-employment and who had moved up to a business owner has come back one level below and you have become again a self-employed. Or if you have decided to continue with the kind of people that you're working with, because you have to do the work that your people were supposed to do, you no longer are an business owner, you are employed within your own business. Over time, you get into that 80% phenomenon where 80% of new startups, businesses fail. The objective for today's Facebook Live is to give you those inputs, which, if done, do not take you to that path of 80%, it takes you to the path of 20%. Where your business is a commercial, profitable, sustainable enterprise, which someday can work without your physical presence. So, what are those 5 things that I'm going to talk about? And in the course of the next couple of months, when we do our Facebook Live, I'll be speaking on each one of them at length. So, please don't miss the forthcoming Success Mantra session of Beyond Red Ocean Consulting. So, my name is Moloy Chakravorty, and I'm a business growth coach. I'm the founder of Beyond Red Ocean Consulting, and I work with small, medium business owners into transforming their business. But today, I'm going to talk to the small, micro, and startups. So, the number one thing that you need to do is get your vision in place. Pick up a wall in your office, small, big, medium, doesn't matter. If you don't have office, if you're operating from home, pick up a wall on your house and draw your vision board. That today I am here, in 5 years, I want to be here. And dream big. Nothing is stopping us from dreaming big. Nothing should stop you from dreaming big. Because the day you stop dreaming, ladies and gentlemen, the purpose of life has ended. So I want you to dream big. What kind of house do you want to have? What's the size of the business that you would want to have? What are the revenues that you would want to have? How many people you want to employ? What are the number of offices that you would have? which are the geographies you will operate in. Dream big. Put those numbers. Put those numbers. Because they should stare at your face every single day and tell you, Mr. XYZ, Mr. Moloy, please, you have dreamt. Nobody has forced you to dream. You have dreamt, so now go out and achieve it. The moment you don't document your dream, the dreams get lost, and that has been seen across with multiple business owners. Because you get so much involved in the business that you forget the basic purpose why you started that business. And don't want you to walk that path. I want you to see that dream. I want you to tell yourself every single day, whatever hurdle comes with team, time, money, customers, I will go out and achieve my dream. Now, once you have done that dream, share it with your team. Because you need to get in a buy-in from your team. Yes, there will be team members who will use you as a ladder for growth. That's okay. Every organization has that. But I want you to identify which is your core team, which buys into your dream. They live your dream and they'll stay with you and enable you to fulfill part of that dream. That can happen only if you give them the why of what they are doing. Too many people are working on the what. You have to sell so many, you have to manufacture so many, you have to go and collect so much money. These are all the whats. And people get fed up. People get frustrated at that what. All of us need that purpose. And I want you to identify from day one that who are the people who will be with you because they have identified the why, because they see the future of themselves in that business 12 months, 24 months, 36 months from now. And it is also important for you as a business owner to have the visibility of your team at any point in time for the next 12 months. Who are the people that you will need in 12 months from now? Who are the people you should let go of 12 months from now? Because the business has outlived their competencies. That is, we have, when we talk in terms of personality, we talk in terms of the J curve. That at some point in time, all of us reach our level of competencies. Above that, we become incompetent. So you should be able to identify people who will, once your business grows to a certain level, they become incompetent. And you don't want them. But you have to give them time because they have been with you so that they find something else to do in life, but they're happy. So your vision, you're dreaming big, you're sharing that dream with your team is critical for the legacy of the business that you're setting up with. Second, numbers. Most business owners that I have worked with and that I work with and I speak to, they don't have any clue about the numbers. They don't like numbers. They have not joined the business because they wanted to make money. Very few business owners actually wanted to, actually looked at their bank account and said, I want to make so much money. They joined the business. They started a business because they're passionate about the product. And this is what we call the technician business owners. They're technically extremely strong. So they started a business because of technical capabilities. And when they started the business out of technical capabilities, they sold. But then they reached the ceiling very quickly. The reason they said they reached the ceiling very quickly because they were working till now without a business plan. I've asked so many people and successful business owners doing 7,500 crores of business, show me your business plan. And the business plan is a one-page document, ladies and gentlemen, which is absolutely, absolutely not acceptable. Your business plan should talk about the environment that you're operating. Your business plan should talk about the markets that you're operating. Your business plan should talk about your customers. Your business plan should talk about your probable, your competitors, your strengths, your weaknesses, what opportunities, what are the threats. It should talk about everything. When I do a business plan, it becomes actually a 20 to 22 page document minimum, because it has to be well thought out, and it is not an overnight journey that we have. It is a well thought out plan, because an outcome of the business plan is your marketing plan. Without a marketing plan, you're a dead duck. You don't know where will you be spending the money, and we'll speak about marketing plans very quickly. So outcome of your business plan should be the marketing plan, and outcome of the marketing plan should be a cash flow. Are you living month to month on the bank balances, or are you living month to month on a cash flow that you've made for yourself? So if I ask you, what is your 12-month forecast, cash flow forecast, rolling 12-month, how does your cash flow look like for October 2021? And there are people who have come and told me, sir, we don't even have a cash flow for the next 3 months. What are you talking about for the next 12 months? We don't have a cash flow. Without a cash flow, how will you plan your investments? How will you plan your marketing expenditure? How will you plan your next big move into a new product or a market segment or whatever you want to do? If you don't have a predictable cash flow, how will you work? It is said the sales turnover is vanity. Profit is sanity. Your cash flow is the only reality. The cash is the only reality. The other thing that surprises me with a lot of people, a lot of business owners, is they don't know the true margins product wise. I ask them, margins are 10, 12%, 15% margin hai mera. Product wise, they don't know. Now, if you don't know which is your product which is higher margin and which is your product which is lower margin, how do you plan your sales? How do you motivate your sales team to sell the product which is higher margin? Because higher margin is higher value is higher price. And no salesperson wants to sell a product which is higher in price compared to competition. So second bit is get your finances and numbers in place. You may have a strong financial document, but get these in place. See whether you can do a monthly P&L. Without a monthly P&L, how do you know? What is your inventory? What is your cash gap? What is your daily sales outstanding? Is it growing year on year, or is it coming down? And I can assure you, if you look at your daily sales outstanding, it is growing year on year. If you look at your cash gap, it is growing year on year. If you look at your inventory cost, it is growing year on year. If you look at your administration expenses, it is growing year on year. Why is it growing? Because the more it grows year on year, the higher pressure it puts on your cash flow. The third element that I want to talk to you about is, where is your time going? Your time. Are you working in the business, or are you working on the business? Are you somebody who has transformed the spelling of business from business to business? A few weeks back, I did a Facebook live. Are you a treadmill business owner, or are you a marathon business owner? Most of us are treadmill business owners. We work day in and day out, but we don't make progress because we are only selling and not doing anything more than that. We're not strategizing our business. So do you have a default diary? If you do you know where your time is going? If you wake up at 6 in the morning and 11 and sleep at 11 at night, do you know where your time is going? If you prepare a default diary of 7 days, Monday to Sunday, you'll figure out time which you can probably delegate. You can find work that is delegated. Because, ladies and gentlemen, there's a big misconception that there is time management. There's nothing called as time management. It is self management within that time. Time will be always that 24 hours. Tomorrow same time, it will be Saturday, and it will be 6:20 p.m. What I do in this next 24 hours is important for my business. But do we have a track? So look at your time, allocate your time, but without creating your time inventory. So suggestion to you, anybody who's watching this live or on a recording, Monday to Saturday or Monday to Sunday, do a default, do a time inventory management. Every hour, what are you doing? And see what are the things you should continue doing, what are the things you should stop doing, what are the things you can delegate. And you will find that there is time for yourself, time where you can strategize. Fourth, sales and marketing. There was this WhatsApp message that was going around a couple of days back, that if Aishwarya Rai promotes a shampoo, people buy. If Shah Rukh Khan promotes a product, people buy. If Amir Khan promotes a product, people buy. If Amitabh Bachchan promotes a product, people buy. But why is it that when a family owner starts his or her business, people don't buy? And the reason is very simple. All of us want to be associated with success. So don't expect your family owners, your friends, your relatives to buy from you till you are successful. Don't expect them, because they are buying from Amitabh Bachchan or Aishwarya Rai promoted products, because there is a certain amount of guarantee, because we trust that brand ambassador. There's success associated with it. Look at a company like a Domino's, Jubilant Foodworks, Domino's. Pizza. Nothing great. Are they the best pizza makers in the country? Probably not. You can make better pizza at home. But look at what they have done. They've created a unique selling proposition of the 30-minute delivery and linked it up to a guarantee that if you don't receive in 30 minutes, you're getting it free. What is your USP and guarantee? Why should people trust you? People buy from people when they trust. So what is your USP and what is your guarantee? And if somebody tells me that you don't have a USP and you can't build in a guarantee, I said, I'm sorry, not possible. Every product can have every business can have a USP, not necessarily the product. The process can be a USP, the people can be a USP, the service can be a USP, the features can be USP. It could be anything, but there has to be a USP. So identify it. If you don't have a USP, how will you sell? Why should the customer buy? What is your sales process? How are you looking at the lead, suspect, prospect list? What is your conversion rate? If I don't know what is my conversion rate to get leads converted to suspects, and suspects converted to prospects, and prospects converted to customers, how can I plan a sales and marketing program to generate that kind of leads? How many of us are measuring our conversion rates? I know my conversion rate, so I know how many leads I should have to get what number, what's the number of coaching clients that I need. Because I have measured it, tested and measured every month. And as you grow bigger, as you grow more successful, your conversion rate should increase. But start working on your conversion rate, start doing that measurement. We all spend money on advertising, on marketing. Are you managing your marketing ROIs? Are you measuring your marketing ROIs? You're putting money, your hard-earned money. It is not, marketing is not a bottomless pit. And then one day a business owner will come and tell me, marketing chalta nahi hai, sir. बर्बाद है, खराब है. अरे marketing खराब नहीं है. We have to decide where it works for us. And that can be done if we have a structured MROI program in place. My marketing ROIs. Check what is working, check what is not working. If it's not working, correct it or stop it. Do our salespeople have sales scripts? Have they been trained to upsell? A McDonald guy will upsell. Sir, you go want a burger? Can I give you a fries? Can I give you a coffee? Can I give you some shake or whatever? He's been trained to upsell. Are we training our salespeople to upsell? What are the kinds of sales scripts that we have? Think about it, ladies and gentlemen. Are we spending enough time in building the foundation? And lastly, the fifth is you at some point in time want a business that works without you. So, what is the kind of people that you have in your workplace? Global statistics have said that 80% of the people come to work to earn, plus or minus 20, couple of percent here and there. 10% of employees in every organization, in every geography, are irritants. They pull the organization back. Only 10% of them are truly passionate people. Who are they in your organization? Who are the people who are so involved in your business that they will want to take the business forward? What are you doing to take care of them? What are you doing to identify the 10% of people who are an irritant, who are pulling your organization behind, who are a negative influence on the organization, and how are you telling them to go? People management is critical. Because at some point in time, the role of a business owner is to manage his people. If you manage his people, if the business owner manages the people well, the people manage the customers well. If the customer is managed well, the customers give not only gives business but also gives reference. And if the referrals are good and the business is good, the business owner is taken care of. So this cycle has to be managed. But if you don't take care of people, a disgruntled person goes to a customer, the customer says, "Ye employee to basically aaya nahi hai, why should I buy from him?" And he goes somewhere else. So for that, you have to get out of that system of that regular same increment to everybody. Fix your KRAs, fix the KPIs, the key performance indicator, fix the positional contracts. Why is a person why has a person come to work? He should know, you should know, and what are his outcomes? If you work on these 5 processes, ladies and gentlemen, and if you invest yourself, if you invest on yourself and on the business, there's no reason why you can't have a business. That the other day somebody was telling me that, "Sir, how do we invest?" I asked a simple question. When you did your engineering or when you did your chartered accountancy, did you not invest in the education? Did you know at any point in time when you invested in medicine or in chartered accountancy or engineering or a graduation course or whatever course, that you will certainly get a return out of it? No. But you had a confidence in yourself that if I pick up these skill sets, I can generate so much revenue. That same concept should get in here. Ladies and gentlemen, it is easy to have a business if you follow a process. If you struggle to follow the process, you will convert a simple business into a very difficult business where you are at some point in time, you will pull your hair out and wonder, why did you get into business? And I make this statement jovially to a lot of startup owners who come to me for a consultation. I said, "When are you starting looking for your job?" And they look at me blankly. I said, "If you run the business the way you are doing, very soon you will have to start looking for a job because this business is not going to work." But on that note, I wish you all the luck because you have taken that step. You have taken that step of moving from a professional career to an entrepreneurship career. But become a true entrepreneur. Do not remain a self-employed in your own business. I run programs, regular programs for not only the small and medium business owners on the one-to-one coaching, but for micro startups, solopreneurs on a group coaching. Every month we have a program. It runs for about 3 months, 7 sessions, where we focus strictly initially on how to have your sales in place and how to have your revenues in place. If you want more information, click on the link below and my team will get in touch with you to tell you the next steps and what are the outcomes. Till then, till next Friday, till we meet again, I wish you a very, very happy Diwali. Have a very, very prosperous new year. May the next 12 months of your life be the best in your life. And may you have the most profitable period of your life going forward. I wish you all the best. God bless you. Until we meet again, it's goodbye from me, Moloy Chakravorty from Beyond Red Ocean Consulting. Thank you so much.